right, it's time to plant some cotton. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be planting some cotton. I'm actually here at the field that we just barely planted peanuts in, the one with the mile-long rows, and we're gonna plant cotton on the other half right now. The pivot is currently watering in ½ an inch on the peanut side, just to water in that residual that we sprayed on right after planting peanuts. And I think by tomorrow sometime it's gonna be facing this direction, and then we can right away water the cotton, water it up, give it some good moisture. So I'm here now, gonna plant some cotton. I'm gonna need to change everything here first, because yesterday evening we actually changed all the seed plates and everything. So I need to change this to cotton, and that should be cotton. Rates, I want to do 28,000 seeds per acre. Accept that, and then when I go back here, I need to turn on my vacuum, and that needs to go way down. For cottonseed, I need to turn my vacuum way down. The seeds are a lot smaller, they're lighter, so vacuum does not need to be as aggressive. I'm gonna try that for now. I'm going to just check to make sure these numbers for the vacuum numbers for when we do peanuts, I like to have it somewhere anywhere between 13 and 15. 13 can sometimes be on the low side depending on how heavy the seeds are. Then for cotton, this I like to see it at like 8, maybe 9, but 8 is usually pretty good. And then I'll also want to prime it, since we did take off all the boxes to replace the brushes and the plates. Definitely gonna need to prime that to make sure all the row units are actually planting. Some of those 2-prong fingers can sometimes not be engaged. That should be good for now. I'll check everything back here. I do still need to put my chains on, and I also need to put this guy on. This helps so that going down the field, my wing doesn't go up on its own. And then I just gotta reach back here, clip it in, it's locked in. I'll also put on my chains. We tend to take off these chains and put them back on so many times. You gotta kind of remember where you need to put it. So I did myself a little favor, made it easier on myself. I put a little something there on this link right here. That tells me I need to always have it on that link, so I never need to count to remember which link it's supposed to be on. Well, I'll do the same for that side. And then I want my trash cleaners down. We don't have the airbagged ones, we just have the manual ones. But I'm gonna put them down maybe just 1 notch, maybe right there, maybe even not as aggressive. They don't need to be aggressive, but I am going to put them down a little bit. It looks like that one though is cracked, and it might not last much longer. Yeah, it looks like it's already bent pretty good, so I might have to keep an eye on that. This might even break on me. I would not doubt it. But I already changed closing wheels, tighten those up a little bit. This one I have set to 2.2 from the top, and this one's 3.2. I'm gonna just check to see what depth I like better. Make sure cottonseed is coming out of every single one of them. Yeah, it looks like we're actually good. Look at that. I am shocked. Most of the time, these fingers right here, if you take off the boxes, they'll kind of stay off to the side like this. But looks like they're actually all good. I like it. Let's go see how it looks. Planted a little ways. This is row number 1. You kind of want to plant shallow though, which that actually looks pretty good right there. That's good seed depth. And this one was a little deeper. See how that one looks. This one might be too deep. Yeah, I think that's too deep, so I'm gonna change all these to 2-2, and then we should be good to go. I'm already going very slow through these valley tracks, but these dang things, they always keep popping off, which I think I need a new box, because that's like really broken already from, yeah, see, that's not even staying on there. So what I have to do is I have to actually bend this guy. I have to bend this further, and they get quite tough, so I have to use a pair of pliers to actually bend it. So I might need a new box one day, because that's not really holding as much as it should. But lucky for me, I carry my multi-tool with. I never used to carry a Leatherman with until they came out with this one, and I've loved it ever since. I love carrying this thing now. I didn't think I'd be a type of guy. I always carry a pocket knife with me. I didn't think I'd ever be a type of guy to carry a Leatherman with me, but did it now for a little bit, and I love it. Just bent this guy here a little bit. Now, yeah, now it should stay on there. I don't know for how long, but handy. I did one straight pass along the middle of the field, and I'm gonna do the outside pass. Just that way, when I do the rest of the straight rows, my section control has somewhere to turn off. Yeah, I could use the boundary, but this way it's a lot cleaner. And when we come here and harvest cotton, then we can do the outside passes first and turn around on the field with the rest of the field. Especially that way, we like it like that. We've been doing it like that now for like 3 or 4 years, or give or take. We've really been liking it. Plus, it works really good with the sprayer too. They can do one side on the one pass on the outside, and then spray the rest of the field. The outside of the field, because of how windy it's always been, the outside of the field is always very, very bumpy. And going out of the field with the sprayer, the boom is like rocking half the time it's in the ground. So it's nicer like this, a little easier. Turn rows are pretty good. We like it like this. We're gonna keep doing it this way. Yeah, when planting peanuts, you're lucky if one planter can do about 120 acres a day. Today, I think I'll be able to easily do 240. I've already done 37, I barely even started. Plus, the good thing about cottonseed is because it's so tiny, I can fill up my boxes and plant all day without having to fill up. I don't have to fill up every 10 minutes. Planting cotton sure goes by a lot quicker than planting peanuts. Nearing on 230 acres today, and I haven't even made a late day yet. And we're done with this field. Turn my vacuum off. And I gotta fold up and head back to the barn. Let's actually see how much seed I have left. I bet you I'll still have plenty. Oh yeah. Should easily do another 40, 50 acres. Time to fill up more seed. Next morning we're back to the field. I got a couple of smaller fields to do today, no more big ones. And this next field I actually want to go a little bit deeper, So I'm gonna change all these guys. That's the last of them. Let's actually check on the peanut field while we're here. As you can tell, the ground is starting to crack. That means peanuts are getting close to wanting to come out of the ground. So if we scratch the ground here, there's one. There he is. Let's dig this guy out. Got a big root on him already. Come on, there you go. Look at that. You love to see it. Here shortly, it would come up out of the ground. His little leaves are right there. Nice. Let's see if he'll actually still grow, huh? All right, let's get to planting some cotton. We did plant peanuts on this half. Well, it's a little more than a half. It's like a little Pac-Man shape. So I'm gonna do like, I think it might be like 40 acres of cotton on this side. Just got done with that first 40-acre field. Driving on to the next 60. And I think I see some peanuts coming up out of the ground here by this next field. I do believe I see some green. Yep, I sure do. Nice. There's the peanuts. Nice. I like it. Yeah, peanuts, they're tough. They'll literally move. They'll move like every dirt, all the dirt that's on top of them, they'll move out of the way just so they can come up out of the ground. Kind of like corn, except corn has just one shoot that comes up. Peanuts just lift up everything on top of them. It's not gonna take long and we're gonna start having nice green rows. There's a lot of them that are coming up already. Nice. I love it. Quick trip back to the barn. Got a bearing out. I was really hoping that I could go all year long without having a bearing out, but yep, that one right there. It don't want to turn. It's just digging in the ground behind me. So I think it's just a 1560, and then I can fix it real quick. Make sure that's the right one, and then the inside one, I'm pretty sure that should be the same thing. Yeah, it is. I believe I don't even have to do anything on the outside, it's just on the inside. Come on. Oh, never mind, I'm thinking of the wrong one. I thought this was the moon-shaped ones where it bolt locks into place, but I believe I can just put an impact on there and take it off real quick. I just took it off for now, and I'm just gonna run without it. We're planting in a dry dirt, so it's still closing back there perfectly, or it still does. We've done it plenty of times before. So for now, run without it. Our worker here, he's gonna run to the other barn. He'll go and go give me a bearing. He'll end up fixing it and then bring it back to me. And new bearing, ready to hit the field. The 60 acres done. Now on to another 20, and then I gotta head to another 20 after that, and then another 60. So doing a lot of little bits and pieces here today. It's a tiny little field. This pivot is only 1, 2, 3 spans. But still planting in cotton. This field actually does very, very well. I don't know, something about the soil on this little field. The crops just tend to really like this field. I don't know why. It's the same as all the rest, all the neighboring fields right around it, but for some reason, cotton just really likes this field. So we'll see how good we'll do this year. There sure is a big old storm brewing. I hope we get some rain out of that. But we're still planting regardless. Planting into, this is just some, I guess you can call it cover. Yeah, we planted a little bit of wheat on there last year after we took the cotton off of here. And so we got a little bit of wheat stubble here. We did spray it dead, that's why it's so yellow. But after planting this field, if it does end up raining, then we are golden. That rain can water up the cotton. Hopefully, if it goes according to plan. No telling how much rain we're actually gonna get, but I hear there's lots of tornadoes all over the place, so as long as we don't get a tornado, we should be fine. I'll take the rain, not the tornado. Yes, that's what section control is for. Why are you telling me the rows are not planting when the section control turns it off? And don't you just wish computers would be smarter sometimes? Oh, that's another 20 acres done. That was actually pretty close. That is actually 20 acres. Nice. I am very much debating on if I want to move to the next field or not. The next field is like, no, not 15 miles away, like 10 miles away. And according to the radar, that rain is coming this way. And it is gonna rain, I know that. You can tell it is going to rain. But how much, I don't know. Because I still have to do 10 miles away, there's another 60-acre field and another 20-acre field just like this one. And I think if I move there, I don't think I'd be able to finish both fields before it would start raining, and then I would have to stop planting. So, man, I think, because I think right there in the distance, there's a house way out there in the distance with some trees and stuff, and you can already tell it's getting kind of like that hazy look to it, so it looks like it's raining over there. So if it's raining over there, that's only like 5 miles away maybe. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for a day. I don't think it'd be worth it to go out there yet because my truck's not over there. So once I'm done planting, then I'll have to drive all the way back here to the barn, and that'd be a lot of unnecessary driving. If I drive over there, plant for like 10-30 minutes maybe, not even be able to finish everything, and then I have to drive all the way back, and then on Monday then I'd have to go back out there again and finish planting it all. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it for today. I think that'll be all the planting that I'm gonna do this week. So I guess this is where I end the video then. As always, I do appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.